जैसे ही लियारी एंटर करती हूँ, जो गेट पे लिखा हुआ है वेलकम टू लियारी, मेरे सारे डर ख़त्म हो जाते हैं। कचरे तो उठा लो जानी, स्वेटर पहनो, कितनी सर्दी है। छोटे बच्चों को देखकर हमेशा मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि जो उनकी ये नेचर आज बनी है, ज़रूर उसके पीछे कोई ना कोई इन्वायरमेंट का असर है। जैसे कोई क्रिमिनल बन गया तो क्यों बना, उसकी चाइल्डहुड में क्या हुआ था, ये चीज़ हमेशा से मुझे इंटरेस्ट करती थी। ओके, लेट्स ऑल से व्हाट्स इनसाइड द बॉक्स।
Sabina Khatri has been running a preschool for children in the violent neighborhood of Liari for the past 5 years, notorious for its gang wars and ethnic and political violence.
मेरे यहाँ किरण स्कूल में होने में बहुत बड़ा हाथ मेरे ब्रदर इन लॉ का है। उन्होंने इस स्कूल की बुनियाद आज से 14 साल पहले डाली थी। देखकर मैंने ये रियलाइज़ किया कि नहीं, कुछ करना होगा ज़रूर यहाँ, और जब तक मैं खुद इन्वॉल्व नहीं होंगी वो चेंज नहीं होगी। किरण स्कूल में हम लियारी के सारे ज़हीन और काबिल बच्चों को जमा करके इकट्ठा करते हैं एक जगह, और उनको फिर हम इस लेवल पे पढ़ाते हैं कि वो मेरिट्स पे उन स्कूल्स में चले जाएं जहाँ का वो तसव्वुर भी नहीं कर सकते।
Hamad recently graduated from Kiran School and is already different from the hundreds of other children in his area who spend their days on the streets, often involved in petty crimes. He is now attending a private primary school in another part of the city.
जब मैं छोटा था तब मैं सबको दिखता था कि ये लोग कैसे हैं, ये लोग कैसे हैं, मैं भी क्या बड़ा होकर ऐसा बनूंगा, बोलता नहीं। जब सभी आंटी ने मुझे चॉइस किया तो मैं अलग हो गया।
Once the graduates of Kiran School leave their neighborhood, they realize that there is a whole different world out there.
मेरे स्कूल के जो दोस्त हैं वो लोग मेरे घर के कभी नहीं आते। जब मैं उन लोगों को बताता हूँ हाँ मेरा ये इलाका, तो वो लोग मेरे साथ बहुत हंसते हैं, क्योंकि जब वो लोग बड़े डिफेंस में वो लोग फुटबॉल भी खेल सकते हैं, और हम लोग जब खेलते हैं हमारी तो छोटी जगह होती है, हम लोग ना छुप सकते हैं ना फुटबॉल। जब हम लोग फुटबॉल खेलते हैं तो मम्मा बोलती गली टूट जाएगी, गले टूट जाएगा, पैसा कौन देगा, फिर हम लोग कुछ नहीं खेलते। मेरा नाम सानिया है, मैं लियारी में रहती हूँ। मुझे लगता है कि घर से बाहर जाना सेफ नहीं है, और ये आंटी ने हमें सिखाया है कि किसी से लड़ाई नहीं करनी चाहिए, सबकी हेल्प करनी चाहिए। मुझे लगता है कि मैं स्पेशल हूँ, इसलिए सभी आंटी ने मुझे चूज़ करा।
Sabina's work does not end with her students. In order to change the circumstances of the families, she also influences the lives of their parents.
माँ बाप को पढ़ाना इसलिए ज़रूरी है कि माँ बाप बच्चों का फर्स्ट इन्वायरमेंट है। तो हम इस तरह से चलते हैं कि पहले माँ बाप को पढ़ाते हैं, फिर वही टॉपिक फिर हम बच्चे को पढ़ाते हैं। तो जब बच्चा घर जाता है तो माँ बाप को पहले से पता होता है कि आज मेरा बच्चा ये चीज़ पढ़ के आएगा और मैं उसको एडेड इन्फॉर्मेशन दूँगी। Who will read it for me?
In ancient Greece, Socrates जो था मेमो फिलोसोफर था।
ठीक है, जो खामोश बैठे उनकी आवाज़ सुनिए मुझे। कॉन्शियस किसको बोलते हैं? जानने वाला, जान पहचान वाला। ठीक है, met the great philosopher। आगे पढ़ो नहीं।
Do you know what I just heard about your friend?
हाँ,
क्या तुम जानते हो मैंने आपके दोस्त से
मुझे फादर्स के साथ बात करने में बहुत मज़ा आता है, बिकॉज वो मेरी बात को इतना एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं। उनके साथ मेरी वंस अ मंथ मीटिंग इज इक्वल टू 6 मीटिंग्स विद द मम्स, बिकॉज मदर्स समझती हैं मगर डिसीजन मेकर्स नहीं है। जब बाप समझ जाता है तो वो घर जाते ही डिसीजन लेते हैं। ट्रेंडिंग अच्छी है। मैंने एक दफ़ा ज़कात के ऊपर बहुत समझाया था सबको। ज़कात जो है सारी ज़िंदगी लेने वाली चीज़ नहीं है। क्या आपकी खुददारी आपको नहीं कहती कि मैं जल्द से जल्द अपने पाँव पे खड़ा हो जाऊँ? इस स्कूल को स्टार्ट करने की वजह एक ये भी थी कि मैं आपको चस्का लगा दूँ अच्छी पढ़ाई का। बार बार आपको मैंने ये बात बताई है, जैसे एक नशा होता है ना। क्वेश्चंस लिख कर आए आप लोग, हमेशा मैं आप लोगों से कहती हूँ चीज़ें लिख कर आया करें, मसाइल लिख कर आया करें, कुछ भी नहीं, या इधर लिख कर आएँ, ज़हन में लिख कर आएँ। इस बात की मुझे आपसे शिकायत है और मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ आपको ये बात कि आप लिखा करें। हम डेविएट हो जाते हैं उससे, टॉपिक से। मैं होप्स पूछी थी आपसे, अच्छा आपके ख्वाब क्या हैं?
ख्वाब तो यहाँ एडमिशन होने के बाद हमने तो जाते जाते भी ख्वाब देखना शुरू किया।
आप इतने देर से खामोश क्यों हुए?
हमें पहले इतनी सेंस थी नहीं एजुकेशन के हवाले से, पर यहाँ आके हमें पता चला कि एजुकेशन है क्या चीज़। सेंस तो आ गई है पर सिंसियरिटी अभी तक आई नहीं है।
पाकिस्तान की तारीख में लियारी इतना बदनाम हुआ, इतने गोलियां चले, फिर भी आप लियारी में मौजूद हुए। सुबह 8 बजे 7 बजे लोगों को एहसास नहीं।
20% of children are deprived of primary schools in Pakistan. Sabina School is a small effort, but it has impacted the lives of over 90 families.
Let's close our eyes. Everyone has to imagine the new Liari. You are entering the gate of Liari. On the top of the gate is written, "Welcome to Liari." Now, as soon as you go inside that gate, people inside say, "Assalamu alaikum" to you. Say, "Oh, how do you do today? It's a beautiful morning. How are you?" Do you like that Liari?
Yeah.
Oh, इतना ज़्यादा हो जाता है लियारी के अंदर कि जो छोटी छोटी सिंपल चीज़ें हैं ना लाइफ की, वो उनको नहीं देख पाते। वो आंखें खोलते ही वायलेंस देखते हैं, प्यार नहीं देखते हैं, जिंदगी नहीं देखते हैं। लियारी के अंदर उनका एक्सपोजर बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे होता है। वो रोड पे चलते चलते ये लोग ऐसे लोगों को देखते हैं जो नशे में पड़े हुए होते हैं। उनसे बात कुछ छुपी हुई नहीं है बच्चों से। जब इनको ज़िंदगी की छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हम दिखा रहे होते हैं ना, तो जब अपने एरिया में वापस आते हैं तो अपने ध्यान में आ रहे होते हैं। पूरा दिन जो उन्होंने प्यारी प्यारी चीज़ें देखी होती है ना, वो ही सोचते सोचते आ रहे होते हैं। तो वो जो गलत चीज़ें आसपास चल रही होती है ना, उनके ऊपर से वो नज़रअंदाज करते हुए चले जाते हैं। वो अपने ख्वाबों में चल रहे होते हैं, वो तितलियाँ गिन रहे होते हैं, वो फूलों के बारे में सोच रहे होते हैं।
Sabina carries a heavy burden on her shoulders. She is responsible for the well-being of all the graduates of Kiran School who now study in various private schools.
जब किरण स्कूल से किसी बच्चे का एडमिशन किसी बड़ी स्कूल में हो जाता है तो वहाँ कहानी ख़त्म नहीं होती, वहाँ से एक और कहानी शुरू होती है और ये कहानी पिछली कहानी से बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल है।
These schools delegate Sabina as the point person between themselves and the parents. She then relays the feedback received from the performance reports to the parents.
सारे फादर्स हैं, क्यों नहीं? हाँ, तो अचानक का मतलब से पता नहीं चल रहा इमरजेंसी है। मेरी आज मीटिंग थी, आप लोगों को पता है, मैंने बताया था मुझे कल जाना है। सबसे पहले हम स्टार्ट देंगे मुर्तज़ा, जिसको मेडल भी मिला स्कूल के अंदर, सब कुछ। उसके बारे में इतनी शिकायतें मिली आज मुझे कि उन्होंने कहा कि हम उसको प्रोबेशन पे रख रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा हमें नहीं चाहिए ग्रेड्स, हमें नहीं चाहिए मेडल्स, हमें बिहेवियर चाहिए। तो इस चीज़ को आप ठीक करें, ठीक है। इसके बाद इन्होंने हमें वापस दे दिया है शेर मोहम्मद शामिर 2 में। शेर मोहम्मद का तुम्हें पता है मसाइल, लेकिन क्या तुम्हें शामिर के पता थे? आप इतने जब बात करते हैं इतने शाइस्ता नज़र आते हैं, इतना अच्छा बोलते हैं, मगर आपके बात करने का अंदाज आपके बेटों में क्यों नहीं है?
आई डोंट नो।
अगर आई डोंट नो आंसर है तो फिर मैं भी कह देती हूँ आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू। नेक्स्ट हमारा प्रॉब्लम है इनपुट। अमान का नहीं क्यों भाई?
मैम मैंने आपसे ये कहा कि पैसे आने के लिए मुझे वक्त चाहिए।
कितना?
मैं जॉब अपनी मर्जी से करना चाहता हूँ जहाँ मुझे
नहीं,
पैसे
यही तुम गलत हो कि तुम्हारी मर्जी थोड़ी चलती है जॉब में। बेशक बच्चों को ज़रूरत पूरी नहीं हो रही, उनकी तालीम पे पैसा नहीं लग रहा, तुम अपनी मर्जी के जॉब के इंतजार में बैठे। अक्खर दिमाग है ये, बिल्कुल। तुम ये नहीं देख रहे हो कि वो बीवी तुम्हारी कितनी हर्ट हो रही है, उसका काम नहीं है बाहर निकल के कमाना, तुम उसको मजबूर कर रहे हो कि बाहर निकल के कमाए।
अगर मैं 6 महीने कहीं जॉब करूँ तो फायदा नहीं।
6 महीने का खाना आएगा घर में,
वक्ती तौर पे मैं फायदा उठाने के
वक्ती
लिए
तौर पे खाना आएगा। इंसान 2 दिन ना खाए ना मर जाता है।
कुछ नहीं हो सकता फिलहाल से।
कुछ नहीं, अगर तुम बोल सकते तो मैं एक्शन लूंगी इस दफा। जिन लोग ले लें, ये आप लोगों की तरफ से जब चीज आती है ना नहीं पढ़ाएं, क्योंकि आप लोगों को पता है ये मेरी कमजोरी है। तो मुझे पढ़ा लें, मैं करूँगी कुछ। मेरी नेचर में फाइटिंग एबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा है, मैं फाइट करती हूँ हर चीज़ को, और जब फाइट कर रही होती हूँ उस वक्त ऐसा लगता है कि शायद मैं बहुत सख्त दिल हूँ, लेकिन जब उस काम को मुकम्मल कर देती हूँ तब सब रियलाइज़ करते हैं कि हाँ ये फाइट करना ज़्यादा बेहतर था। मैं सेल्फ पिटी और उदासी में नहीं जा सकती। मुझे लगता है कि खुश होने के लिए इंसान के पास बहुत कुछ है, बहुत कुछ।
With increasing responsibilities and a rising workload, Sabina begins to feel overwhelmed by Kiran School's obligations. She holds a meeting with her teachers to discuss future plans for the school.
तुम लोगों को आज जो बुलाने का जो मकसद था, जो इमरजेंसी में मैंने तुमसे कहा कि बैठो काम है, जो बॉन्ड क्रिएट हुआ है बच्चों के साथ, जिस तरह का तुम लोग उनके साथ रहते हो, उनके आदतों से वाकिफ हो, तो तुम्हारा क्या ख्याल है अगर हम इस तरह 20-20 बच्चे हर साल लेते जाएं तो आपको अपने वो पुराने बच्चे याद रहेंगे?
याद तो रहेंगे लेकिन हम मिल नहीं पाएंगे।
मिल नहीं पाएंगे
और आगे जाकर अगर बच्चे बढ़ जाएंगे तो हम लोग एक वक्त में सबको एक तो बुला
नहीं सकते।
और फिर अगर फर्स्ट बैच है हम उसके ऊपर अगर ध्यान नहीं दिया तो फिर उनकी एक्टिविटीज़ का हमें पता नहीं चलेगा, फिर उनके साथ क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहे हैं वो भी हम वो नहीं कर पाएंगे।
तो अगर मैं तुम लोगों को ये कहूँ कि हम इस साल स्कूल बंद कर देते हैं,
स्कूल बंद कर दिया तो फिर उन बच्चों का क्या होगा?
स्कूल को बंद, अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि हम यहाँ से स्कूल को शिफ्ट करें तो
जगह
देखो अभी है ना, पहली बात तो हमें ये सोचना है हमें बड़ी जगह कितनी चाहिए। हम शिफ्ट कर क्यों रहे हैं? शिफ्ट इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि अब हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे एलुमनाई रोज़ आए हमारे पास। अगर हम ऐसा कुछ सिलसिला रखें कि हम बजाय किरण स्कूल बनाने के हम किरण होम बना लें, और उसमें हमारे बच्चे सारे स्कूल से सीधा हमारे पास हैं, हम उनको रिसीव करेंगे, खाना तैयार होगा, हमने उनको खाना खिलाना है सबसे पहले, और उसके बाद हम उनको पढ़ाना शुरू करेंगे, उनकी स्कूल की पढ़ाई, साथ में ग्रूमिंग, साथ में जनरल नॉलेज, एक्सरसाइज क्लासेस, न्यूट्रिशन क्लासेस। इनके घरों के हिसाब से ये किसी हॉस्टल में है, उनको हमने एक सपोर्टिव माहौल देना है।
घूमने का उनको फिर मौका ही नहीं मिलेगा,
स्ट्रीट्स में घूमने का मौका नहीं मिलेगा। लेकिन मुझे
लोग भी जिस तरह से एजुकेशन के साथ साथ हम लर्निंग वालों को भी इतना ग्रूम कर रहे हैं, तो ये सब रुक जाएगा। आपको
इसका तरीका एक ये है ना, बच्चे तो हमारे सारे मॉर्निंग में नहीं आएंगे ना, दोपहर में आएंगे। हम उस मॉर्निंग में बाकायदा एक करिकुलम बनाएं माओं के लिए। हमें इंटीरियर डिज़ाइनिंग, फिर रिलेशनशिप्स, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज क्लास, और हमें इन चीज़ों के लिए टीचर्स सिर्फ उन्हीं इलाकों में मिल सकती हैं, यहाँ नहीं मिल सकती। और ये सारी चीज़ को ध्यान में रखो। और आपने सब कुछ ये नेक्स्ट 5 साल का गोल है। नेक्स्ट 5 साल के अंदर इनकी दूसरी चीज़ों पर तवज्जो देनी है। बच्चे को हमने सेट कर दिया है एक अच्छी स्कूल में, अब देखना है कि घर के अंदर क्या हो रहा है, ताकि पूरा बच्चे का जो एक इन्वायरमेंट है ना वो बदलेगा, तब इनकी लाइफ बदलेगी।
Sabina hears of another preschool which has been modelled after hers and decides to visit them.
अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत माशाल्लाह। बहुत अच्छा लगता है। ये आपने नीचे का लोअर रखा है ना फॉर आई लेवल, खुद बच्चे जो लगाएंगे चीज़ें।
Sabina auntie is the main inspiration. Kiran school system is the model that we have kept in Candid House और हम उसी को फॉलो करना चाह रहे हैं। ना सिर्फ इसलिए कि उन्होंने ये स्कूल सिस्टम स्टार्ट करा बट इसको आगे लेकर गए और हम मेरे लिए और हमारे टीम के लिए ज़्यादा इंस्पिरेशन की बात यह है कि वो सिर्फ बच्चों को नहीं कर रही हैं, वो उस पूरी कम्युनिटी को, पूरी ब्यारी की जो कम्युनिटी है उसको तब्दील कर रही हैं। होता है ना कुछ लोग कहते हैं हम करेंगे, उन्होंने करके दिखाया है।
आज यहाँ ऑरेंज स्कूल आके इतना अच्छा लग रहा है, लेकिन मेरे को ऐसे लगता है कि जैसे दोबारा से रीलिव नहीं, दोबारा से एक ज़िंदगी, नई ज़िंदगी जैसे स्टार्ट हो रही हो। आज पीछे जा रही हूँ 5 साल पहले किस तरह मैंने शुरू किया था और आज इन लोगों को मैं देख रही हूँ, मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है, बहुत ज़्यादा।
With Sabina's invaluable help, Orange Tree is set to launch its program very soon.
कि वो रो रहा है, बैठ रहा है। हम भी माओ को बिठाते थे 1 घंटा, लेकिन हमने माओ के ऊपर एक रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगाई थी कि आप रूम में नहीं आए। बच्चे को पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि माएँ रोज पीछे पीछे आ जाती थी बच्चों के रूम में। बच्चे को ये पता होना चाहिए कि मेरी माँ की यहाँ एंट्री नहीं इस पॉइंट के बाद, तो फिर वो कभी भी यहाँ बैठे बैठे नहीं कहेगा मुझे मरना चाहिए। मैं अपनी स्कूल में तो और बच्चे अब नहीं ले सकती और नहीं लेना चाहती, लेकिन जाहिर है ऑरेंज ट्री अब लेगा। इनका तो पहला साल है, तो ये और बच्चे लेगा। तो ये मेरे लिए ऐसे ही है कि जैसे मेरा पुराना काम इन्होंने संभाल लिया और अब मैं आगे बढ़ सकती हूँ। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे मैं विरासत, जैसे नहीं आप शिफ्ट देते हैं किसी को, बिल्कुल ऐसी ही फीलिंग आ रही है, बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग आ रही है। कंग्रेचुलेशन, माशाल्लाह हो गया। हाँ तो उनको समझा दिया, ये तो भागते रह जाएंगे अभी सारे के सारे। अस्सलाम वालेकुम, हाउ आर यू? चलो आज लाइन बनाओ। शिवम, यू बी इन द फ्रंट, मेक अ लाइन, मेक अ लाइन, मेक अ लाइन। हु वाज कायद मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना? So is he a great man? Yes. So what should we do to him first? With respect. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum. Sit down here. We're going to have a talk about Qaidism here. Hamza, can you read this, please?
Every person in this world has a hero.
Okay, sir. Do you have a hero?
तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं देख रही हूँ एक और कायद बनते हुए, बल्कि एक अल्लामा इकबाल भी बनते हुए। मैं चाहती हूँ ज़रूर कि ये मुल्क से बाहर भी जाएं, दूसरे मुल्क भी देख कर आएँ, लेकिन पलट के वापस अपने ही मुल्क आएँ और इस मुल्क को बदल सकें। दुआ अल्लाह से करती हूँ कि मैं उस वक्त तक जिंदा रहूँ कि मैं देख सकूँ कि ये क्या बनेंगे बड़े होकर।
3 चीज़ें बोली हैं हमको। कौन सी 3 चीज़ें आपको पता है? फेथ, यूनिटी। यूनिटी का क्या मतलब है? एक दूसरे का हाथ पकड़े। यूनिटी का क्या मतलब है? हम सब साथ हैं। वी आर यूनाइटेड। ओके, we're going to read पाक सरज़मीन शाद जोर से, alright? पाक सरज़मीन शाद किश्वरे हसीन शाद तू निशाने अज़्मे आलिशान कर्ज़े पाकिस्तान मरकज़े यकीन शाद पाक सरज़मीन जब आप लोगों के लिए काम करने के लिए निकलते हैं तो ये इतना खूबसूरत नशा है कि आपको पता ही नहीं चलता कि आप फ्लो होते चले जाते हैं उसमें। Let's see who wants a Barbie doll. It's a big one. It's a big one. मैंने नहीं सोचा था कि मैं 100 बच्चों की फैमिलीज़ को बदल सकूंगी। मैंने तो बस यही सोचा था कि ये 10 या 20 फैमिलीज अगर बदल जाएं, बस अल्लाह ताला ने ऐसे रास्ते बनाए, आगे बढ़ते चले गए, लोग आए, इतने अच्छे लोग मुझे मिले। डोनर्स मिले, फंड्स मिले कि मैं यहाँ तक आ सकी। जब ऑरेंज ट्री के बच्चों ने आके मुझसे बात की तब मुझे लगा कि शायद कोई काम मैंने किया है जिसको लोगों ने नोटिस किया है। मुझे तो नहीं लगता था, मैं इतनी खामोशी से कर रही थी कि मुझ में कुछ वक्त ही नहीं था मैं इर्द गिर्द देख सकूँ कि कौन इंस्पायर हो रहा है कौन नहीं हो रहा है। लेकिन जब से ऑरेंज ट्री बना है तब से मुझे ये रियलाइजेशन होने लगी कि लोग देख रहे हैं, लोग देख देख के सीखते हैं, इसलिए हमें अपने आप को पोर्ट्रे ऐसा करना चाहिए कि लोग इंस्पायर हों। तो मैं और कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं इस तरह बनने की कोशिश करूँ कि कोई इंस्पायर हो सके और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मुझे देख के काम कर सके।
मेरा नाम आदिल है। मेरा नाम शहबानो है। मेरा नाम अक्सर है। मैं डॉक्टर बन के लियारी के लोगों की मदद करूँगी। मैं पायलट बनना चाहता हूँ ताकि मैं राशिद मनाफ के जैसा जा बनूँ। मैं ख्वाब देखती हूँ मैं डॉक्टर और लियारी वाले लोगों की मदद करी और उनको मेडिसिन दी। हम लोग कहते हैं दिन में हम लोग को लियारी बच्चा बना के दिखाएंगे। मेरा ख्वाब है कि मैं बड़े होकर टीचर बनूँ और लियारी में लाइब्रेरीज हो।
So, as you can see, हर जगह there are two sides to the story. लियारी, I'm sure जो कराची में नहीं रहते, तो आपका लियारी का perception वो perception है जो आप न्यूज़ पे देखते हैं. But Sabina Khatri का जो perception है in लियारी, what she's been able to do, that is the power of storytelling. You see, because through this film now, you have a different perspective about how change can happen, and how one person, just one person, can transform the lives of so many people. I always talk about storytelling, because for me, the most important thing about storytelling is कि वो कोई भी मामूली चीज़ जो आप समझते हैं, many of us feel कि जो हम काम कर रहे हैं, it's not important. It might be important to us, but I don't know if it's going to be important to other people. It's how you tell your story. So I always tell people कि imagine the elevator pitch. Imagine आपके पास सिर्फ 2 मिनट है, and you're in an elevator with somebody that you've always wanted to be in the elevator with. How will you pitch your story? What will you tell them that will make them stop, not get off that elevator? That is the key of storytelling. So as you watch this, Sabina was very hesitant for us to film her because she said, "Nahi, jo main kaam kar rahi hu, let me do it in my own way." And I had to really push her to do this because I said, you might be doing incredible work, but nobody else knows about the work that you're doing. And why is it important that people should know the work they're doing? Because you right now influence 100 people. When you tell your story right, your 100 people can become 150, can become 200, and that's exactly what happened. So we told this story, and when we told this story, so many people wanted to sponsor the children. So many people wanted Sabina to build these kind of prep schools unki apni communities mein, in other slums, in other violent areas. And Orange Tree, jo aapne dekha, this film was made about 2 years ago. Orange Tree has now thrived and has become even bigger than it was when it started. And Orange Tree heard about Sabina just around the time jab hum film bana rahe the. So the importance of storytelling is not only about telling your own story, but inspiring other people. Inspiration is very important. I always say that Pakistan के अंदर हमारे सारे heroes जो है ना, वो 1947 के थे. वो सब as we grew up, those heroes are dead and gone. Who are our heroes today? How will this generation have heroes if we don't tell our own stories? If we don't empower the next generation to believe that there is wonderful work going on in this country, and there are a lot of people you can inspire and aspire to become. That is why, to me, storytelling is so important. I travel around the world talking about Pakistan, and oftentimes लोग कहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान का image बहुत खराब है, and that I have a lot of problems with that statement because it's not कि पाकिस्तान का image खराब है, it's the way we tell our story. It's how are we writing our own story. So I know there are a lot of diverse people, and initially ये workshop होनी थी, but I'm really sorry that too many people here to do a workshop with. So what I'd like to be a little interactive. I just want, imagine that you're stuck in an elevator with me, okay? And I want you to think about it for a few minutes. What is the elevator pitch that you will give me? And I say that because it's a pitch that you can give for a job that you want. It's a pitch that you can give if you want to highlight the work that you're doing, but it's also a pitch that you should give yourself every day. Because that pitch will inspire you to do things. So if you can just think, I'm sorry, I'm blinded by that light. So if you can just think, thank you. If you can just think, now I can finally see you. If you can just think about what your story is, okay? And if I can just have 2 or 3 volunteers put up their hands and tell me what their story is. And then I can help shape that story a little bit to you. Because sometimes you have to think about storytelling. Okay, there's one way of you telling your story, what you want to tell, and there's one way of the targeted audience, जो आपको सुन रहा है. How do you factor in that person? So can I have some volunteers? Sure, great. 1, 2, 3. So do you need time or can you give me a pitch?
मैंने सिर्फ वॉलंटियर इसलिए किया नहीं मैंने वॉलंटियर इसलिए किया से कि मैं ये देखना चाहती हूँ कि आप मेरी स्टोरी को किस तरीके से डिपिक्ट करेंगे. इट्स नॉट इंटरेस्टिंग लेकिन फिर भी मैं चाह रही थी कि आप गाइड करें. क्या बताइए मैं मलिया खान इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा हूँ क्या आपको किस तरीके से
कुछ भी बताएं अपने बारे में, that's interesting, जो मैं लेकर किसी और को pitch करूं.
I'm Maliya Khan, MBA from KPK और मैं बेसिकली एजुकेशनिस्ट हूँ और क्या कहते हैं मैंने जॉब स्टार्ट की यानी मैंने बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया एजुकेशन एट द एज ऑफ 18 और आज मुझे अबाउट 18 years हो गए इस बिज़नेस में और अब मैं अपने अब एज एन MPA मैं एज एन पार्लियामेंटेरियन मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैंने जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो अपने मैं मुल्क के लिए शेयर. I'm from Aptaba. Basically from Mansehra, but I'm living in Aptaba.
I am Maliha. I come from the city of Aptaba, which you think is all about Osama bin Laden. But I am a woman from Aptaba, and I've been working for change in education, and now I've been elected by the people to represent them, to bring my experience in business, and to do social causes so that we work from the top down. Yes.
Hi, I'm Mustansar Tarawi. I started my journey 10 years ago and I started traveling to learn myself. I continue doing that. In the last 10 years, I've lived and worked in 5-6 different countries, including Australia, Italy, US, and few others. Before I came back to Pakistan, I was working in Norway as an innovation manager. I spinned out into my own company to do something that way we call Fori Mazduri. Fori Mazduri. It's a digital service that helps connect labor with potential employers. So we connect them. क्योंकि हमारी स्टोरी क्या है? लेबर कहता है नौकरी नहीं है, हम कहते हैं लेबर. So we are trying to connect the two. हम उनको 10 सेकंड की वीडियो पिच देते हैं. Where does it? मेरा नाम मोहिउद्दीन है मुझे. Okay.
If you get neighbors to talk, then you can talk.
So I thought when I pitched this, it would help me make it better.
I would start with I live in the most dangerous country in the world and chose to live there.
Okay. All right. I live in the most dangerous country in the world. Actually, there's something else I want to add. I was living in Norway where the population is 5 million people. I thought, whatever I do, I can only change the lives of 5 million people. I thought about South Asia, the importance of Pakistan, the region. Here, the population of labor itself is 60 million people. So even if the 2 or 3% of people start using what we are saying as Fori Mazduri, we can change lives. Why not?
Yes.
I don't know. Let's decide. My name is Ali, and I think we are doing so many things for children in the slums, in the rural areas. We are providing them with the opportunities of quality education, and we are providing them with the opportunity of having games and sports, their local games, to identify their local resources, to enable them to identify their local solutions.
Where are you working?
Save the Children. Save the Children.
Save the Children. Okay.
So, and we are putting a lot of efforts in that.
Why do you do this?
Because we want to bring
Not
change.
because we. Why do you do this? Not we. आप क्यों
I,
नहीं करते हैं?
what I think is, I think I can change the world. So that is why I'm doing it.
This is why you do it. Not Save
Yeah.
the Children. Why do you do it? Elevator pitch is about you, not about Save the Children. What do you do? Why do you do this? आप जब काम करते हैं, what is the one thing जो आपको motivate करती है? That's the start of your elevator pitch. आप सुबह उठ के Save the Children के लिए क्यों काम करते हैं? Apart from the paycheck, और क्या?
मेरी नौकरी वहाँ है.
Tell me, is it because of the children? Is it because of the areas you work in? What is it that drives you?
It is because of the area where we are working. Yeah. And secondly, then children. It is because of the area where we are working. Yeah. And secondly, then children.
So for you particularly, what is that important area? I know Save the Children across, but आपके लिए वो कौन सा important area?
Because for me, we have not been able to provide the opportunity of education for children, even in the cities. So it is very difficult to get this chance in these rural areas. That is.
Okay, so let me just tell you about. We all represent someone or the other, an organization or an individual. But what is your story? Forget the organization story, the person you work for. It's your story. And you know why it's your story? Because when you feel moved, जब आपको लगता है कि आप कुछ important कर रहे हैं या आपने कुछ देखा है, तो अगर मैं elevator में होती, तो मैं कुछ कहानी से शुरू करती. I don't know आपने क्या क्या देखा है, but for example, the reason that I'm attached to children is because Peshawar के अंदर I just finished looking at drug addiction, children on the streets who are drug addicts, and one particular child who उसको rescue किया था, उसको off the streets लाके एक foundation में रखा था, मगर foundation के पैसे खत्म हो गए, तो he went back on the streets and now he has HIV. So you see, the way to grab someone is to talk about what influences and what inspires you. अगर आप मुझे elevator pitch के अंदर कहते कि मैं आपको एक गांव के बारे में बताता हूँ जहाँ 50% बच्चे स्कूल नहीं जाते थे, जहाँ पॉवर्टी था, जब से मैं और मेरी टीम ने वहाँ काम किया तो ये चेंजेस आए हैं. See, that is an elevator pitch. It's how you tell your story. It's not about Save the Children, it's about you. And that is what the beauty is. So when you are thinking about storytelling, जब आप सोच रहे हैं कि आप किस तरह लोगों को influence करेंगे, किस तरह लोगों को inspire करेंगे, sure, I'll just get you in 1 second. So you should think about, आंखें बंद करके think about that one mental image, जहाँ आपने काम किया या जब आपने कोई difference change देखा या जहाँ आपने hopelessness देखी, and then try and narrate that story, that location, वो जगह, and उससे then you talk about what it is that you do. Yes, you want it? Yes.
Hi everyone, my name is Abdul Qadir. I belong to Balochistan district, Pakistan. So I'm the first one from my family, from my community, even from my district that get the higher education like master in business administration. So after getting my MBA, I went back to my hometown. I started education, working in education. Like that was the first time that we started education like the girls. Like my first younger sister was the first student of my school that I started sending her. There was no trend of the girls education. There was boys like, but I was the one who get out from my home, from other cities. So I started that. Now it's a change, it's coming change. Everyone is sending their children to the schools, mostly the girls. So I'm really encouraged and inspired that it will be a like bigger change, not to the limited to my district, but to the whole country, to the whole province, Balochistan. Okay. That's all about my story.
Okay, I'll give you your pitch because it's brilliant. Give it to me.
I think this is now.
I beg to differ because I would start off with I am the story of Pakistan you never hear. I am that change because I started I started from my own community, I got an education, and because of me getting an education, I've been able to set up schools where other people are getting an education. So you are the Pakistan and the stories of Pakistan that never get out. That's why you are the change yourself. And that should be your pitch. One of the things about storytelling is, I can tell my story, but who's going to listen to it? कहाँ मैं अपनी कहानी डालूंगा या डालूंगी? Where am I? What is the avenue? And I always say now that anybody can tell their story because all you need is a phone. Every phone has video capability now almost. Or you just need a simple still camera. You don't have to be a filmmaker. आपको कोई fancy तरीके से कुछ बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. And the beauty of the world that we live in today is that not only can we make our own story, but we can distribute our own story. You can put it anywhere online. You can Facebook it, tweet it, Instagram पे तस्वीरें डाल दें. You have to use online tools to spread the message of what you're doing. So people often tell me कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं हैं. We have this great organization and we're doing some amazing work, but हमारे पास पैसे नहीं हैं to tell our own story. But I'm like, you have so many people across Pakistan. इतने सारे media schools हैं. Pick up 2 children who are in media school, who want exposure, who want experience, and tell them to tell your story. It's good for them because it's going to be on their resume. It's good for you because you can use online to spread the word. And for me, I'll tell you why Pakistanis need to start telling their own stories. It's because for too long, other people have told our stories. When will we start telling our own stories? So how many women here feel like they're doing incredible work, but they can never tell their own story? You. Yes, what do you?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Telling stories definitely is not an easy thing for us in Pakistan because once story is out and it has a lot of hard work behind it, sometimes it's not done at like a good outcome, especially for that person. But my story starts from Bahawalpur, which is in south of Punjab, and that's having less than 50% literacy. So my story actually, I would say, starts from a time when I had just completed my master's degree, and my father at that time, unfortunately, had lost his business. So the choice that I was having was to either get married, because that was the only thing he would like to do, or do something else. So I made a choice. Why? Because I didn't want to spend all of my father's money on my marriage and then have suffering life for my parents and for myself as well. I know I would not have spent a wonderful life after that. So I decided to quit from marriage and do some more studies and do some job. And then there comes another twist, like after 5 to 6 years. And in those 5 to 6 years, I did a lot. I teach in one of the schools. I had a test school later on. I also went for a job in Pakistani Air Force, but that's another different story. And then there is another twist in my story when I came in Islamabad like 9 years before, 8 years. And I'm so glad today that I'm having my boss from that first job here in this room and my latest boss here in this room with whom I work. And I work for what? I work for education. Because the education that I completed was all in sciences. I was a botanist, and I always wanted to be a scientist. But the job that I got in education really changed me a lot, because I realized that instead of changing the or bringing a green revolution, I would bring a green revolution in humanity. So I chose it as my passion, and still I stick to that. So currently I'm working with USAID, and I'm managing huge projects. And I'm so glad that I'm able to make a big change. And I'm working on many policy and curriculum related things. So I'm glad that I'm able to make some changes at the grassroots level. That actually is grassroots level of policy, maybe not at the single level, but it is going to reach up to the next level. So there is a lot that I would like to do.
How many people in this room feel that they work in areas where change is happening? Can you just put your hands up? बाकी लोग तब्दीली के लिए नहीं काम कर रहे. actual change. You see it. And बाकी लोग, you feel like you're working in an area जो बिल्कुल ही hopeless है. How many people feel like they're working in an area that's completely hopeless? Okay, at least thank God. Not too many people think that. I want each one of you to think about your story, and I want to start. How many of you use Twitter? And how many of you use Facebook? Excellent. I want you to think about I am the change. I am the change. Think of yourself as a change maker. Okay? I know it's very hard. I know a lot of people, you have jobs, बहुत सारे schedules हैं, मुश्किल है. But if you start thinking of yourself as you are the change, and then start recording what it is that you do that brings about change. And just, whether it's simple 45 seconds, whether it's 60 seconds, start uploading them. Start putting them online. Let other people watch it. You know, aap keh rahi thi, it's very difficult for people to tell their own stories. Why? Why is it difficult for people to tell their stories? Unless there must be people in your life that has inspired you to do what you do. अगर आप in turn लोगों को inspire नहीं करेंगे, then how will change happen? So for me, it's very important to tell all of you that you need to start telling your own stories. You need to start recording yourself. All of us now have phones that have some video capability. Start recording it. Don't, even if you don't put it publicly, put it for your children first. You need to start becoming role models. Unless we all start feeling that we're role models, you're not going to bring about any kind of change. So why don't some of you at least, I know all of you won't be able to do it, but some of you at least should start telling your own stories. You, for example, you definitely should. You should. You move back to Pakistan. You should. Because you work with children. All of us here is doing something that's important. Now let me tell you why, making these videos, how that will not only benefit you, but your future as well. You know, for the last 2 years, I've traveled across Pakistan, all 4 provinces, to over 25 cities, towns and villages. I'm doing this new show called Awaaz-e-Safar. It's for the first time a Pakistani television channel ke liye kaam kari. It's for Aaj. And it airs every Sunday at 8 p.m. Last week was the first episode. It was about child abuse. So I am talking about difficult issues. Difficult issues in Pakistan. Minorities, child abuse, domestic violence. And I've traveled across the country looking at what happens when system fail hota hai. But I've also found in every episode jab system kaam karta hai. The reason I'm telling all of you to tell your stories is because we often forget that system kaam karta hai kabhi kabhi. And jab system kaam karta hai, it works really well. So for example, I'll tell you, we did this whole show on domestic violence. Okay? Not only about, women who are victims of domestic violence, but how domestic violence cases happen. And at the end of the episode, we traveled to a village in southern Punjab. जो भी southern Punjab से familiar है उसको पता है. No offense to anybody from southern Punjab, but it is one of the most violent areas for women. And we found a village in southern Punjab. उस village के अंदर हर घर के बाहर एक तख्ती है. उस तख्ती पे लिखा है ये घर तशद्दुद से पाक है. That is what happens when the system works. That woman has been working in that village for over 10 years. No one has told her story. But when we went and told her story, and when you watch the domestic violence episode, you watch what happens when the system fails, but then you also believe when the system works. For each one of us living in Pakistan is difficult. I know Islamabad much easier, but Karachi very difficult. So we have to start believing in what happens when the system works. We traveled for one of our, we've done a whole episode on frontline responders. वो लोग when a fire breaks out, emergency ward, or when the bomb disposal squad, and for most, they never tell their stories. You know why they don't tell their stories? Because they don't know how to tell their stories. So we always look at the police in one line. Huh? We think of the police corrupt, inefficient, not able to do things. So when we did that whole episode, we talked about what happens when the system fails. All of these people जो अपनी ज़िंदगी दावे पे लगा के रोज़ हमारे लिए, for us, because at the end of the day, जब firefighter जाता है घक्कड़ प्लाजा के अंदर किसी की आग बुझाने के लिए, तो वो किसके लिए जा रहा है? अपने लिए तो नहीं जा रहा ना, हमारे लिए जा रहा है. Why don't we ever think of that? So that's the story that we told. And in traveling to Aptabad, I found two incredible women from KPK, two police officers. And their story really inspired me because पूरे episode के अंदर you hear about all of these people who we look at in a different light, and then you meet these two women, tall, broad, and you know, I asked them, I said कि आप मर्दों के साथ शाना बचाना है? And they said नहीं, हम तो मर्दों से आगे 2 स्टेप हैं। मैंने कहा कैसे? कहते हैं हम KPK में रहते हैं, जब रेड होती है ना तो मर्द नहीं आगे जा सकते, खवातीन आगे जाती हैं घर के अंदर। तो सबसे पहले जो है ना किसका सीना तान के अंदर जाते हैं? खवातीन जाती हैं, मर्द तो हमारे 2 कदम पीछे होते हैं ना, the male policeman. That is the story of Pakistan we need to start telling. That is why it's important, it's so important to believe in what happens when the system works. And for so many years people used to say कि आप जो हैं वो पाकिस्तानी television channels के लिए क्यों नहीं कुछ करती? And a couple of reasons. One, primary, because for me, I need to have the freedom to say what I want to say. I can't work with censorship. And there's a lot of censorship in Pakistan. And fortunately, pehli dafa, I was allowed to say what I want to say. Kuch aisi stories hai that will make you very uncomfortable. And it should make you uncomfortable. This is your country. Do you want, is that the face that you want to look at yourself in the mirror every morning? No, of course not. We don't want to see that side of Pakistan. But agar hum us side ko dekhenge nahi, so then the work that you all do, how will we begin to appreciate the work you all do? Because each one of you is creating change because the system is broken. And that's why in every episode you hear of those stories when the system breaks, and then the one story when the system works. And at the end of every episode, we give you a take home. आप घर जाके अपनी community में क्या कर सकते हैं? Because for too often जो है ना, television is a one-way medium. मतलब आपकी stories आप बता रहे हैं और people are telling, मगर उस तरफ से there's no feedback. And so we've tried to, through the website, through these stories, do a two-way communication. It's very important to have a conversation. I always say कि इस मुल्क में हम एक दूसरे के ऊपर चीखते हैं. One person is speaking very loudly. One person is डर के सुन रहा है. आप 8 बजे न्यूज़ खोल लें. No offense to politicians, but that's all we see on television. But so these are the conversations that we need to have. So each one of you need to stop thinking about why I don't think I'm making a difference, or I think that what I do is very ordinary, and start thinking that you're all doing extraordinary work. And it's in how you tell the story. It's how you pitch yourself. Because your work is only as good as how good you market yourself. And I don't say that you have to market yourself for money or you have to market yourself for whatever. No, you're marketing yourself so that other people get inspired. Now I'm happy to take any questions anybody has. Ji.
I am Mazhar Salim from Human Development Foundation. Well, I'm just assuming that I am a middle-level officer in one of the organizations. And if I start off with all the I's, my bosses would never like it. So if I were to sell my organization, being at the middle tier of the officer slot, then don't you think it should be, the elevator pitch should be about the organization? How the organization has become an agent of change. Shouldn't we start with that if we were to represent an organization?
So to me, I would say that you are a part of the organization. So you can start from the I and move on to the we. But start with the I. You see, if you stand in an elevator with me and you tell me XYZ organization ने 50,000 लोगों को medicine दिया या 50,000 लोगों को किताबें दी हैं, to me it's the same as you, him, her, giving me the same thing. But you say, actually, मैं इस गांव से आया था and I saw this happening to the community around me or to the people around me, and that is why I work for this organization. Then to me, your motivation for the organization will stand out. I know in this country, that's why I'm telling you we need heroes. You see why? Because just precisely because your bosses don't like you telling your story. It's because nobody wants heroes in this country. People want people who get up to the pedestal, they want to pull them down. But if more people start telling their stories, if more people empower themselves, then your bosses will have no chance. Because it's not like aap keh rahe hain, me, myself and I. You start with yourself, your connection to the organization, and then move into the organization. Because perhaps I don't care about the organization, but I care about what you're telling me your motivation is.
I'm heading an organization.
Great.
I just thought, maybe what should I expect from my people working in my organization? When they're selling my organization,
should they start with their own self?
Yes, they should. They should. Because you see, I'll tell you why they should start with themselves. I didn't think you're middle level in any case. But you should start with them. It's because you see, their motivation has to come out. Why do they do what they do? And it's in that your organization gets elevated. It's in their motivation. So it's a win-win situation for you. Anybody else? Anybody? Okay? Yes.
So, a lot of the documentaries that you're making sort of, we're between showing and telling these very inspirational stories, and also, but you're also at the same time on the other end talking about these deep-rooted systemic problems that seem almost nigh impossible to solve, like in the case of these kids on the streets that are drug abusers. How do you, as a director, first of all, how does your interpretation play in? When you go around doing your research, you're coming in with a certain point of view, and how do you balance that with staying true to the essence of the stories of the people that you want to tell? And secondly, how do you balance that systemic, holistic view of this is what's wrong, and so I need to inform society about what's wrong and why and how, versus this is great work that's still being done in this area, and I also want to inspire society. So those two balances.
हर storyteller का एक मौक़िफ़ होता है. Any storyteller that will tell you that they're not biased is lying. Every storyteller is biased. Okay? You're biased because you decided to choose that story. Why did you choose that story? There must be something in that story that got to you, right? So just by merely choosing that story, आप वैसे ही आप biased हैं, because 1000 stories में आपने वो story चुनी है. My films जो हैं, they let people tell their own stories. Okay, so Sabina's telling her own story. The people that I'm working with in Aghaze-Safar, they're telling their own stories. That's why I believe very importantly that my job and the job of professional filmmakers is to shine a light on these people working. I do a lot of difficult things. I tell you why I choose difficult topics, like children on the streets or sexual harassment. I've just done a whole series on sexual harassment. We never talk about sexual harassment in this country, and it's very important that we should. And the reason that I do it, because I've got a very thick skin, and I like telling people off. I like telling them that this is how terrible things are. What are you going to do about it? Is this the society you want to bring your children up in? I want to hold that mirror up for people. Not a lot of people can do that, because by doing that, you also encourage other people, you open yourself to other people saying all kinds of things to you. But change, as many of you know, because all of you in somewhere change makers, does not happen overnight. You have to keep working at it, you have to keep plugging at it, you have to continue to be the voice. I always say that I'm that irritating voice. People are like, oh, again, another subject, I don't want to hear about it. But it's important, because unless we start talking about the difficult things that are happening in our country, then how will we start solving those problems? How will we start talking to each other to think about how to solve those problems? So as a storyteller, yes, I'm very biased. I'm extremely biased. I'm biased because I choose these stories to tell. And I choose difficult stories because I want to make all of you uncomfortable. Because change is not going to come with all of us thinking everything is okay. Change will come when you remove the carpet and look at the dirt under the carpet. आपने अगर सारी गंदगी carpet के नीचे रख दी और carpet ऊपर से सजा दी तो इसका ये मतलब तो नहीं है कि गंदगी चले जाएगी ना? You have to talk about the issues. You have to, because as a society, as I was saying, we no longer talk. We just shout. Whether it's the right or the left, that is why telling your stories is so important. Because somebody might get inspired by what you are saying and the work that you're doing, and people will join you. Every day, my organization gets emails from literally 10 scores of people across the country, young people who are so determined, they want to do something, but they don't know how to do something. Now, in this room, there are so many people who are doing something. Let's connect you to all those people who want to, but don't know you, because you have never told your stories. That is why storytelling is very, very important. Thank you.